At least 1.4 million Kenyans are staring at starvation following projections that parts of the country will experience drought in the coming weeks. Government spokesperson, Colonel retired Cyrus Oguna, says that the counties of Turkana, Marsabit and Mandera may be greatly affected. A prediction by the Kenya Meteorological Department for the month of April shows that the affected areas will experience a serious rain shortage that will threaten lives and livelihoods. Here's KTN News' Ibrahim Karanja.
For a month known to record heavy rainfall, giving farmers hope, this year the forecast is not as promising. Whereas the Kenya Meteorological Department is forecasting above average rainfall around the Lake Victoria Basin, the highlands of the Rift Valley and central Kenya, it is not so for northeastern parts of the country. The areas are likely to receive depressed rainfall, whose distribution will be poor both in time and in space.
The situation is likely to dip a little bit, and the number of those in need of humanitarian support is likely to increase as we head towards the end of the year. They are not necessarily hungry as of now, but what we said is that the situation is being monitored, but 1.4 are threatened by drought.
According to Oguna, the counties to be affected negatively are Turkana, Marsabit and Mandera, with a similar threat facing Wajir, Isiolo, Tana River, Garissa and Samburu counties. The government has been spending approximately 2 billion shillings in cash transfer under the third phase of the Hunger Safety Net program to cater for families in these areas.
Every household in the counties that are mentioned receives a sum of 2,700 every 2 months and targets over 101,000 households in the counties of Turkana, Mandera and Marsabit.
The veracity of such assistance, however, remains to be confirmed. And with the production of maize in the country in 2020 falling short of the demand, causing a deficit of 5.5 million bags, the government is now urging farmers in areas that will receive adequate rainfall to engage in sustainable and efficient farming practices.
Farmers and other Kenyans to take advantage of the input subsidy to increase their productivity. In areas likely to experience depressed rainfall, farmers are encouraged to plant drought-tolerant and early maturing cereals and legumes such as cowpeas.
The projected drought situation is likely to be made worse by other unrelated factors, such as the continued locust invasion, which Oguna says will be handled in 2 weeks to 1 month. On the flip side, the areas that will experience rainfall may on the extreme experience flooding, again creating yet another humanitarian situation. Ibrahim Karanja, KTN News.
And that is definitely a story we'll continue to keep an eye for you right here on KTN News. Want to take a break, but here's what you expect tomorrow, Good Friday, in your copy of the Standard newspaper. It is more details of that conversation and the secret talks between President Uhuru and former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. He visited him in his house last evening. Today we saw that walkabout as well. So more details there on page 6. And of course, a little bit of what we've touched on earlier today, but in-depth details of Raila's battle with COVID-19. A horrific experience it was for him. You have the 20 billion shillings, what BBI will cost annually, that and more stories in your copy of the Standard tomorrow. Do grab yourself a copy indeed. We're taking a break. We'll be back with the business news. Please stay with us.